Dana White says, here's a little optimism. As of next week, we are going to be back full-time running fights week in, week out. We have a venue that we've been securing for the last couple weeks. That's where the Americans will fight at. There will be no crowd. Come in, get tested. Let the two human cockfighters get in there and battle it out for the world's entertainment. And international fighters, don't you worry about that. I figured that out as well. I got a private island. I got a private island I've secured. We're going to have private planes since I can't get them into America. I asked the president. I already asked, can we get them into America? Can't have you flying them into America. All right. Well, what about a private island? You can, if you would like to buy a private island and call it Dana White UFC land, you can fly them into there. He says he's going to get a private plane to these private islands, and he's going to let the international fights happen there. The American fights happen in a venue that he has. Here's an interview that he did, I think just yesterday. And boy, I think the UFC is going to be back up and running. And this is straight out of Billionaire Dreams Club world. I'm going to get a private island. I'm going to build my own venue. Going to have humans fight in them. No big deal.
I have this venue for 2 months. I'm setting up shop here.
No big deal.
We're going to be pumping out fights every week.
Wow. Humans in, humans out.
I'm a day or two away from securing a private island. I have a private island that I've secured. We're getting the infrastructure put in now. So I'm going to start doing the international fights too with international fighters.
I love this, man.
Because I won't be able to get international fighters, all of them into the U.S.
Obviously.
So I have a private island. I'm going to start flying them all into the private island and doing international fights from there.
Don't need America anyway.
April 18th, the UFC is back up and running.
Let's go! I love that man. I love that man. He's worth hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars. At this point, he has an office in Las Vegas that's the size of most mansions. I mean, he is living a life where obviously they bought the UFC for, $1 million or something, sold it for a couple billion. He's maintained now from his Fertitta friendship into the new ownership of WME. He's allowed to do whatever the hell he wants. He's made so much money, and he's Vince McMahon. He's the modern-day Vince McMahon of UFC. And the fact that he's just like, all right, let me figure out a way to put on these fights, mostly because I think in his eyes, which I think we think on a daily basis too, a great escape for people that love watching mixed martial arts is getting to watch two humans fight each other. And now on the complete flip side, way back in the day, they used to sell out coliseums for people battling. I mean, this has been a human's favorite entertainment form for a long, long time. And I would assume with a lot of people being pent up, now granted with the weather changing, I don't know if many people are going to be pent up for much longer, but with people being pent up, getting a chance to watch two humans go into a cage like a couple cockfighters and beat the hell out of each other is going to be something a lot of people are going to want to watch. And I assume Dana White is like, we're going to do this. We're going to do this for the people. But also I like, as a businessman, he's like, we can't be stopping our show for. Can we not just do it in the basement? I got a venue right here for 2 months. Can we do it in the basement? And the president's like, just do it, man. He's like, all right, I'll fly him into my basement then. And then, by the way, private island. We're trying to build some things. What do they got? Water there, probably.
That's what I was thinking. Infrastructure suggests that it's literally just like a patch of land in the middle of the ocean.
That was like
they
Billy
need everything.
McFarlane's
By the way, I have looked into a couple islands for purchase, right, for goals and stuff like that. There's islands that already are fully plumbed, renovating. I would assume when he's talking about infrastructure, it's potentially stadium or arena where they would fight with air conditioning and stuff like that, because you can't have a rain, hurricane, or something like that come through. What's that?
I was thinking it'd be much cooler if the octagon was outside and they did have to fight in the elements.
Oh, that would be sweet.
Bro, just think about that movie. These guys just walking in. Buffers on a little Zoom screen. Standing in the hurricane to my left. Oh, that would be electric. Good for Dana White trying to figure it out. Good for the MLB trying to figure it out. It's no coincidence, though, that this is coming just a couple of days after the call from the president and others. I would assume that this is something where they're like, hey, should be good to go with the NFL. Move forward with the draft however you can. Should be good with baseball. Let's figure out a way to get that done. Let's figure out a way to get these UFC fights. WrestleMania, WWE's doing their thing. I think that was probably the call.